What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So as the title says, I'm doing a full detail on my 2000 Civic. As you can see, it's getting a little dark out, so I might try to hurry up a little bit, or this video might be split into a few different days. But I'm gonna get started on pulling the passenger seat out. So I'm gonna jump over there and let's get right into it. So to get started, you're gonna have, I think, four 12mm bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the front ones out, and then we'll hop into the back and pull the back bolts out. And yes, I know my car is a disaster, but that's why we're doing a detail. So you got a 12mm and a 12mm. So I'll go ahead and pull this one out. Got that out without snapping it, like my license plate bracket, or my license plate bolt. Got that one out. Time for the second one. So, once you got those two out, you're gonna wanna pull the seat forward and then jump into the back and pull the back ones out. So once you got your seat pulled all the way up, as you can see, you got a little trim cover right here, and then a 12mm right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this trim piece off. So it'll help if you have one of these trim tools, but if you don't, you can probably just use a flathead, but it should just pop right off. There you go. And that's great. I've got water just sitting in there. Huh. Well, that ain't good. I don't know if you all can see that. But there's just water sitting in there. But we're gonna go ahead and get these bolts out. So in case you all want to do this to your Civic, in the back, the right side right here has this bolt, but on the left side, it's a little bigger of a bolt, so don't get those mixed up whenever you all go to put them back in. Alright, so once you all get those four bolts pulled out, the seat's ready to come out. There's no wiring harnesses or anything because this is a 20-year-old car, or 22-year-old car, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull the seat out. Four bolts later, and your seat is out. As you can see in mine, I've got some kind of staining or oil or something. I'm not too sure what it is, but we're gonna go ahead and try to get that out in a little bit. But first, I want to get the seat cleaned up, use an extractor on it, brush it, all that good stuff, and get it looking perfect. Guys, so as you can see, went ahead and pulled the driver and passenger one out. I will say though, on the driver's seat, there is a wiring harness or a clip, and I'm not sure if like you have to, but just to be safe, I went ahead and disconnected my battery because I don't mess with airbags, and I'm not trying to total my car doing a basic detail on it. So I went ahead and disconnected my battery, and then went ahead and undid the wiring clip. So let's get started on these seats. So to start off, I'm gonna just vacuum them and get all the major debris and nastiness and stuff like that off of them, and then we'll go ahead and shampoo them and all that kind of stuff. All right, so to get started, got my vacuum set up, got a little rigid, like 4.5 gallons, something, I don't know, something like that. But it helps if you have one of these detailing attachments. It's just like a little narrow, tiny little tool. You get a whole kit of detailing like attachments and a 10-foot hose, I think, for like 25 bucks at Home Depot or Lowe's. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started vacuuming these seats. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so once you get your seats all vacuumed, as you can see, there's no large pieces of dust or anything. It's mainly just dirt in the fabric and all that kind of stuff. But once you get your seat vacuumed, if you've got an extractor or any other way that you all know how to shampoo interiors, go ahead and do that. I have an extractor, so I'm gonna be using that, and I'll also be using Simple Green, like degreaser, all-purpose cleaner. But yeah, let's jump right into shampooing. All right, so obviously you don't need this, but it really helps out. The drill brush just connects to your drill. It's a little brush, and that way you don't have to sit there and scrub by hand. You can just back and forth, and yeah, helps out, but you don't need it. Alright, so I already went ahead and got the headrest all extracted and shampooed and everything. So now, we can get on to the fun part, the actual seat. And I hope you all like this angle. It took me a minute to set it up. But let's get started. I finished with the first seat. It's taken way longer than I thought it would. About like an hour and a half into the seat. But I'm trying to make it look really good because I mean, I got the seats out. Might as well go all in and just give it my best effort. But just gonna show you all the water. You all saw how dirty my seats were. They weren't insanely nasty or anything, but there you go. All that dirt and nasty shit in the water. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this out and get started on the next seat. All right, pretty much just finished up the driver's seat. Probably another hour in, so both seats took about 2.5 hours, something like that. But there's the water. It's disgusting. Completely dark. Can't even see through it at all. But yeah, that'll wrap up day one. Got the seats done. I think tomorrow I'm gonna either do the back seats or the carpet on the floor. So let's jump right into that tomorrow. All right, guys, second day. As you can see, much brighter out. I can see a lot better now. But jumping right back into the car, I'm pulling this back seat out. There's a 10 millimeter. You can't see it, but you can feel it. It's right back in here, and that'll hold this seat in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. So as I said, there's a 10 millimeter right in here. Probably gonna want an extension because it's kind of far back there, but you can feel it in there. Might take a minute to find it, but you can find it. And there you go. And that should be it. Just pull your seat up. Good God, there's so much hair. Jumping over to the other side so I can pull these little tabs up. And there you go. Back seat is free. All right, guys, made a little progress off camera, But as you can see, I got the side trim panels pulled out on both sides. And really the main reason I wanted to do that is because I've been wanting to tuck these subwoofer wires, and it's a lot easier just to pull it off. So went ahead and pulled those off so that I can tuck the wires. But good thing I did, because there's all that dirt down there. Alright, so got all this vacuumed and brushed out with the lily brush to get all the pet hair and stuff out, but I may be going a little too far in over my head. But I think I'm gonna pull out this middle console, because as I'm vacuuming, I'm pulling stuff out from this little crack, and that's gonna drive me crazy if I just leave it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. There's like 6 bolts, I think, 3 right here and 3 on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, went ahead and got that pulled out. As you can see, it is disgusting down there. So I'm glad I did that. And also, after I pulled it out, I've always been missing, I just put this one in, but I've been missing those 2. And when I pulled it out, found both the covers for it. So hell yeah, brother. Alright, so I also went ahead and pulled out the shifter trim cover, this thing. I kind of need to hurry up because right now it's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and it's my daily driver, and I need my car. And I don't really want to be driving it around all torn apart like this. So I'm going to be hurrying up. I'm going to start shampooing this side. I'm going to do one at a time. Might end up having to do that side tomorrow or just later today. I'm not too sure. Depends on how long this takes, but I'm going to go ahead and get this all shampooed. As you can see, heavy staining. Staining right there. It's just nasty. My socks are getting all sticky from whatever is in this carpet, so should be a pretty satisfying extraction on these carpets. No surprise, drill just died, so I'm stuck using a hand brush, but we'll still get it taken care of. Alright guys, there's the water from the carpet, but I'm finishing up on this side. I didn't get all the staining out. I might go back over that a little bit, right in there. But this side is coming out pretty good. Got some more work to do, but it's coming along. Alright guys, just finished up the passenger side. It came out really nice. Looks so much better. And here's the water from that. Completely black once again. Alright, just finished up with the carpet on the inside. Took way longer than I thought it would. I'm probably like 6 hours into this at this point, but it came out really nice. I'll show you all. So, as you can see, there's still staining. I really cannot get it out. I went over it twice and it just wouldn't come out, but overall, it looks way better. Obviously, it's not perfect. I can't get it to perfect because it's a 22-year-old car, but way better than it was. Over there, you can see it looks really good. But yeah, now that I got all that done, I'm gonna jump on over to cleaning up all these plastics, so that way I can go ahead and tuck those wires. And then once I'm done with the plastics, I'll move on to the seat, and after that, I should theoretically be all the way done, but we will see, because I'll probably end up finding something else to clean. All right, so I start off, let me start with this little trim piece.
I'm pulling balls of dust out from the inside of this little trim cover. It's fucking disgusting, man. Just filthy, dude. Holy. Down for the passenger side of the kick panel cover thing.
Just got all the interior pieces finished up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop those in. I think I'm gonna do it off camera because it's getting dark out and I want to get that finished. So we'll jump on over to that, get all those in, tuck the sub wires, and I should be most of the part finished with the interior. All I gotta do is this rear seat, vacuum, extract it, shampoo it, all that kind of stuff. But finally, almost done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these trim pieces inside the car. Figured I'd give you all a little before and after of all the trim pieces and all the wiring. So that's before. All right, I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. All I gotta do is get this seat vacuumed and shampooed, let it sit out and dry, and then put the driver, passenger, and rear seat back into the car, and I should finally be done with the whole process after like 7 hours or 8 hours or something like that. But it's been fun, just gotta get all that done. And yeah, so let's jump right into it, not waste any time, and get into cleaning this rear seat. All right, I'm gonna jump down here, give you a little close up before and after. Got all this hair, especially in here, it's freaking disgusting. All that in there, got some staining right here, a little stain right there. It's not too bad, but it doesn't hurt to clean it up as well if you've done all this already. Got some staining right here. But yeah, that's the seat before. And there you go. All that was in that back seat that was not very dirty. Had a few stains in it, but it wasn't super dirty. And that's what the water looks like. I saw what it looked like before. And here's after. Looks pretty freaking good if you ask me. There's a little bit of stain right there. Might touch that up a little bit, but overall, looks way better. Way, way better. Alright guys, finished up with the inside. As you can see, freaking day 3. But finished up with the carpets, finished up with the back seat. I need to vacuum here a little bit because as you can see there's hair. But back seat came out really nice. But yeah, gonna go ahead and throw in the driver's seat and then get the passenger seat cleaned up and put that side in. Alright guys, just finished up with the interior, got the seats in and everything. Came out really nice, much better than it was. I'm leaving out the middle console for now because 1, I need to clean it up. And 2, I'd like to wrap this carbon fiber. Also, I'm gonna be doing a manual swap, so I'm not sure if I wanna leave that off for good yet or put it back in. So that's how the interior came out. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Not all the staining came out, but I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, got the wires tucked, got everything shampooed and everything. Took probably like 10 hours total, 8 hours, 10, something like that. But that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all in the next video. Peace.